Your life is full of daily bugs, decreasing your productivity and performance. And if you are searching for a source of daily life hacks to remove these bugs, decreasing your productivity and performance, then daily life hacks is your key to a wealthy source of valuable daily life hacks and tips for conducting a life full of productivity, fulfillment, and professional setting and achievement of your goals. There are 7 things that are done by people to you in order to poison your life. And it's generally argued that most of people will behave with you according to the way you allow them to behave. We will present to you a list of the things that you should not allow the others to make in their behaviors with you. Watch until the end and learn how to make people behave always respectfully with you and how not to allow them to exceed the limits. 1. Everything private that matters to you has already been decided. It might be possible that your parents have broad knowledge about life than you. Even if you are actually at the moment a dad or a mom, this would not allow them to impose their decisions or choices on you, no matter how logical or good they seem to be. This is your life, and you are the only one who would be accountable for anything or decision you make in your life. You are the only one who is allowed to choose his or her destiny. 2. You feel ashamed of your outside look and your clothing style. We should be aware that this is relating to our clothing and behaviors, and that we should stick to the rules. But if someone exceeds the limits and allows himself to criticize your clothing style, you should be fully aware in this case that you are not forced to show him your reasons. You are guilty of nothing. No one owes you something. 3. Forcing you to choose between your professional career and your private life. Unfortunately, we encounter this kind of situations in our workplaces or at home, but you should know that there is no strict law or rule that is forcing you to neglect your family in favor of your work or vice versa. Hence, you should not submit yourself to any kind of pressures put to you on behalf of your work owners or family to dedicate most of your time to one of them. I'm speaking here about your needs of both of them, and your organization of your time is the only thing that would enable you to succeed in your professional career and find sufficient time for your passion and your family. 4. Relationships that are not making you happy. We are not advising you here to break up with your partner if this relationship seems to be awkward, but if life without this person seems to be easy, in this case you should ask yourself why you are still or why you are continuing with this relationship. 5. Constantly playing the fool on you. You should take into serious consideration any kinds of lies on you by members of your family, friends, or partner. If you decide to keep a relationship missing sincerity, tell this partner that you know and you are fully aware of all what's happening, without showing him or her your judging about his or her behavior. Changing this person's behavior does not matter to you, but be sure that a guy who loves you and respects you would not at any case lie on you. 6. Not behaving respectfully with you in your workplace. Unfortunately, people are forced to allow some kinds of irrespectful behaviors with them in their workplaces on behalf of their work supervisors or work colleagues. If you find yourself in similar situations, you should ask yourself here, how much you need this work to support these humiliating behaviors with you. Don't hesitate to fight for your rights, and don't be afraid over replying politely and strictly anytime you find yourself in an awkward situation imposed on you by these guys or their respectless behaviors. 7. Mental or physical harm. There is no reason for any kind of similar behaviors on behalf of someone who is humiliating you and behaves violently with you. Your feeling of security is so important to you. You should not stay with anyone who is practicing any kinds of threats to you. For those of you who are really interested in deepening their knowledge about the topic discussed in this video, here is a list of highly recommended book collection. Lethal Lovers and Poisonous People: How to Protect Your Health from Relationships That Make You Sick, by author Harriet Braiker. Who is Pulling Your Strings? How to Break the Cycle of Manipulation and Regain Control of Your Life, by the same author, Harriet Braiker. 30 Covert Emotional Manipulation Tactics: How Manipulators Take Control in Personal Relationships, by author Adelyn Birch. Boundaries After a Pathological Relationship, by the same author, Adelyn Birch. Healing from Hidden Abuse: A Journey Through the Stages of Recovery from Psychological Abuse, by author Shannon Thomas. Psychopath 3 Expanded Edition: Recovering from Emotionally Abusive Relationships with Narcissists, Sociopath, and Other Toxic People, by author MacKenzie. You'll find below all the corresponding links to this book collection if you want to check any book that might be interesting to you. If you find the video content interesting and valuable, don't forget to subscribe to Daily Life Hacks channel and hit that thumbs up button, as well as commenting to let me know about your impression, because I'm preparing and working on interesting video topics for the following coming days, and your impression is more important to me than you know.